Hello, it is me, Team Cap of the future. Future. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Anyway, what am I doing here? Well, I'm gonna explain you why this video has two games instead of just one, week 7 and week 8. As you are about to hear a better explanation of, I am confirmed in playoffs and both of my opponents are confirmed in playoffs. So these are non-serious battles. I am using strictly inferior teams than the ones I would use if the game was serious, to not reveal my sets. Therefore, I thought that it wasn't worth it to have two different videos about unserious battles, so I decided to just combine them. I hadn't decided this during the video, like when I was playing the games, so if you hear me say something like in next video you will see week 8, etc., it's because I had not decided this yet. So now let's get into the team preview of the first game. So, week 7 of the Old Fight Club, and I want you to look at the standings. As you can see, I am number 1, but the important thing is that given that these two people and this person and this person, I believe, or these two, play next week, that means that I am mathematically confirmed in the top 8, so I am making playoffs. And importantly, my next two opponents are Gorex and Cameron, the top 2 and top 3 currently, who are also confirmed in playoffs. So, obviously, given that I have a high chance of fighting one of them in playoffs, I am not bringing my most optimal team, neither are them. We still want to win, we still want to end in a top seed to get easier matchups in the earlier rounds of the playoffs. But my team is not gonna be the most optimal. Like, maybe if there is a set that I think it's game breaking, I am not going to bring it. Or maybe I am. Who knows? So that's the plan. I wanted to explain this to you before talking about the team, and also to give you the news that I am currently confirmed in playoffs. So with that out of the way, I also wanted to give you some more news. I am making a transaction coming into week 7, and well, this transaction is only gonna be usable in week 8 and playoffs. This means that in this game, this transaction is not gonna be yet. Like, I still will have my Appleton during this game, but starting next week, I won't anymore. I replaced Appleton with Tauros and Murkrow because my team has Dengo and Spazra as the top 2 mons, and I had my only Dark Resist being Grimmsnarl. Now I have 2 more Dark Resists, Tauros and Murkrow. Murkrow is a second Southward, but the Tauros is actually important. I have now a fighting type that can switch into dark type moves, unlike Annihilate. So, now let's look at the matchup. I'm not gonna give my full thought on the matchup because, as I said, we have a high chance of fighting again. But one thing that I can tell you is that I'm bringing the Grimmsnarl Cyclizar combo, like I always do, to try to sweep them. They don't seem very well equipped into it, and I wanted to give Appleton a nice send-off, so I am also bringing it. So first of all, we have the Camerupt. This is a mixed Star Rock Camerupt. The reason I am bringing it is because I want rocks. With the Pasho Berry, it can survive a hit from a Smaril, thanks to Solid Rock, which also weakens the damage of that water move. And I can burn it. I have Earthquake and Lava Plume because that does a lot of damage to all of the team. This mon is here to set up rocks and maybe Wisp, and it's not gonna be doing much else. Then we have the Grimmsnarl. This is a set that you have seen about every single week. Dual Sprints, Parting Shot with Light Clay, you know what it does. I'm talking about knowing what it does. Cycles are, this is the set that I always run, Shed Tail, Citrus Berry. Again, the IVs are kind of in the middle, this is supposed to be an attack. Aerowick Acrobatics, Ice Spinner, hits everything. Then we have the Appleton. What is this Appleton? Well, this is a weird eject button set, because something that happens sometimes is that I set up screens and I parting shot, but whatever comes in has to take a hit. Like, I set up screens, I set up reflect, I parting shot, imagine that I parting shot into an Azumarill. I don't wanna go hard into my Spathra, for example, because it would take an play rough. With the eject button set, I can parting shot into Appleton, take a hit, eject button into my sweeper. Besides that, it has a lot of special attack to do damage, and that's basically what it's going to do. Switch once, take a hit, switch out, and it can come back later and spread damage. Now the sweepers, the mons that are gonna be abusing the rocks and the screens and the shed tail and the eject button. First we have Spathra. This is a weird Spathra set with weakness policy and psychic terrain. The idea is that with this set I can actually beat B-Sharp, Eviolite B-Sharp, under reflect. Basically I get my Spathra versus B-Sharp. First I can mind as B-Sharp comes in, then I can mind again and they do 1/3 with Night Slash and activate my weakness policy. Then I Dancing Gleam as the Night Slash again, and I would die to the next Night Slash or Sucker Punch, but I can Psychic Terrain as the Sucker Punch, become immune to the Sucker Punch, and then in the next turn I can attack them without them killing me with Sucker Punch. And afterwards I'm gonna have 3 turns of Psychic Terrain to boost the damage of my star power, and also to prevent future priority, like from the Lycan Rock, which is their Tarkatine, or from Meowscarada, Azumarill, even Sucker Punch Dragapult. All of those ones get priority, and with Psychic Terrain I can not only outplay it, but also make myself immune in the next turn, so I only have to outplay quote unquote once, but also I boost the damage on my star power. So maybe I didn't kill the Azumarill before, now I do. And that is basically the team. Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot one mon. The one mon is Gyarados, Dragon Dance, Terra Blast, Waterfall Crunch. You have seen this set, but this time I have Terra Flying, which I haven't used much, I believe. It's obviously one of the best Gyarados sets. With Sharp Beak, it's gonna boost the damage of those Terra Blast, Terra Flyings. And the combination of Flying, Water and Dark hits everything for a lot of damage, except maybe the Azumarill, who can survive a hit. But besides that, these 2 mons are gonna be sweeping, so to remind you what this does, thanks to the Citrus Berry I'm gonna get 2 Shantails out this game, easily. Or more. What do? Well, they are gonna allow me to set up with Gyarados and set up with Spathra. I have rocks, and I have the eject button to come hard, to be able to parting shot into those mons and still come in without taking a hit. For example, I parting shot as they go into Sandy Shocks. I don't wanna I parting shot in front of Sandy Shocks. I don't wanna take a T-Wave, for example. So I parting shot, go into this mon, eject button. I can get then maybe Cyclizar to get a Shed Tail off, or just get the sweeper in. Whatever it is, that is the plan, so now we can get into the game. So here we are, week 7. If you skip the intro, I will tell you both me and my opponent are confirmed in playoffs. So this isn't my most serious team. You can see a Camelot and an Appleton. Anyway, let's see what they brought. They brought their 5 fastest mons and the V-Shark, no Asumario, which is interesting for sure. No removal. I think I actually like the idea of leading with Camelot and setting up rocks them, because there are many mons here who could be Focus Sash, and I wanna bring the Sashes. Speed boosting. Well, I'm gonna set up rocks because even if they kill me with 2 Earth powers, I can still have Appleton. So I set the rocks up. I think I'm just gonna Earthquake rather. I think this is just fine. I'm gonna tap them now. Okay. So how much do they do? Oh, I forgot to import my team. I'm gonna have to censor this part then, because we have many things here which I wanna keep. Oh, I wanna keep hidden. Anyway, import my team. How much does Cyclizar take from? I'm gonna have to censor this part again. Sorry about that. But to be speed boosting, 3-3-1, this can have at most 3-3-10 and Sandy Shots. Yeah. Wait. 310, I meant, sorry. No. Oh my god, I'm getting so confused with myself. 330. There we go. 330. How much does 330 do to my Cyclizar? 66 plus rocks. That should be around 80, so I am not 25 after rocks. The chance, I think then, because the chances of surviving are so low, well, they are not low, but they are 2 in 3, which is not something I'm willing to take. So I'm just going to light screen here. Reflect. And then I am going to parting shot. Okay. They might be very break, so I'm going to go into my Appleton because I have a eject button. Please don't be very break. They are Iron Head, okay. So I can go into my Cyclizar and get a shot the glove. Okay, so would they break the sub? First of all, how much attack do they have? Because V-Shark, Iron Head, but with Reflect up into my Appleton did 17. Okay, they are max attack. So into my Gyarados, a Night Slash would not break the sub. Unless they get a high roll or they are adamant, I guess. Foul play, they get a crit. Okay. I'm going to round dance then, because of that crit. Well, actually that crit probably didn't matter, did it? Because I have a... Yeah, that crit didn't matter. I should still be able to just get a dragon dance here and possibly sweep right then. Because even if I am at +1, play doesn't kill me. If this is Scarf, I don't know. I think I wanna kill it. Well, actually, can it kill me? Because at +2, I might be faster than... Okay, let's think about this. Neoscarada, how much is a Scarf Neoscarada reach? Higher than me by a little bit, but I don't know if they would be max speed Scarf Neoscarada. And I have a light screen and this is a Salazar, so I think I wanna draw. Oh, they are Scarf and Core. Okay. How many turns does Anchor last? TT Anchor? Next 3 turns, so 2 more turns. Can I survive 2 turns? Well, one of them is gonna be them switching and the other one is... If they go into Sandy Shocks, I can actually just get a pass off again, so I think I'm willing to do this. Dragapult, okay. Does Dragapult kill me? Like, they might probably click Thunderbolt right into my Gyarados, but if I become flying and they are not specs, I survive. So I'm going to do that. Let's see what they click. Shadow Ball. And it's over, and I think I can just win right here with my Gyarados. I think I just pick 6 kills. Actually, they might be Sucker Punch. They are probably Sucker Punch or a Rock. So I won't pick 6 kills. If they haven't gone into Lycanroc yet, they are probably not a Celerac on me, which makes sense, you want coverage. While they go into it now, let's see, they are, okay. My Grim now dies, right? I'm pretty sure it dies. How much does my Cyclizar take? And what is this one called? Lycanroc. Celerac. No more Reflect. I would not be able to get the pass off. If they are Choice Band, that is. Which probably they are. My original dies. My Appleton shouldn't die actually. So I can go into Appleton. I force them out, and whatever kills me after is gonna allow a screen. I'm just gonna click Aplasi. I'm gonna activate Defiant, but that's okay. As I told you before, this is Salazar. So let's see what they lock themselves into. They lock themselves into that. So I can get a light screen off and then go into Spath, I think. Or actually I can get a light screen off. Okay, I wanna see something. Salazar. Offensive Flash Bomb into my Spathra. Through light screen. Brace the Sal. Okay, so there's no point in doing that. But I can Calm Mind here. Then I survive their attack, so I can Calm Mind. Actually, at +1, how much do I do into E-Shot? +1. Okay, at +4, I do that. I think this is a lot then. because I don't survive to Night Slash. Actually, I should have probably got a Reflect up to be able to beat the B-Shark. Unless maybe they are not Eviolite. If they somehow weren't, I would win. Okay, so I'm going to call mine again. Let them Night Flash. Now I am going to Psychic Terrain into their Sucker Punch. Well, would they be? They are not Sucker Punch. Okay, well, that's it then. GG's. I probably should have expected it, but even knowing they weren't, I couldn't do much. Just to know, these cycles are did 10, so they are Eviolite. They are actually bulky Eviolite. Well, not necessarily, they might just have got a low roll. Still, the Brafter Anchor got me. I wish I was well, the Lycan Rock into my Gyarados with a Cellar Rock. Even if I was another Terra, like let's say Terra Dark. Where is Terra Dark? Even if I was Terra Dark, I would have survived. Okay. And my question is, could I have won if right here I had set up a Reflect? Because this mon is a lasso into my Spatra without screens up. That's like 60 plus rocks. Even if I get the speed boost, I lose to it the next turn, and if I don't get the Calm Mind, I lose to the Bishop anyway, so they would have just tied in. Because with my set, which was Psychic Terrain, yeah, I had no shot at this point. Well, actually there was a shot. If I parting shot here... No. Well, I think there wasn't a shot at this point. Which is okay. I at least get one more kill with my Gyarados, which is my kill leader so far. And as I told you, this game doesn't matter for playoffs. We are both confirmed, and I'm not gonna throw away my best sets into them in planes when I wanna keep them hidden. So that's it, and I will see you next week where I have another match just like this one, because next week I am also fighting one person that is confirmed in playoffs. So it is. It is I, Think Up of the Future once again. So that was week 7. And now we are gonna go into week 8. Enjoy! This time there is no team preview because I didn't have time to make a team, like, you know, when I analyze the team. But it doesn't matter, it's a non-serious team anyway. So let's get into it. So the battle has started and I forgot to do the intro. Anyway, as I told you last week, this game is not gonna be very serious because we are both confirmed in playoffs. So no Running Moon and no Corviknight and no Iron Hands, which is what I would expect from a non-serious team. Looking at their team, I think I like the idea of just leading with my speed ups. Does this mon get downed? No, okay. I can just set up my sticky webs. Jesus. I can try to toxic spikes. Okay, I set up webs and I die. Which is okay. I think I like the idea of light screening here and parting shotting out. I have made them weak. And I think I can just go into Spathra. Jesus Christ, I did so much damage. But anyway, I can just calm mind. So with Spathra, Florges. Sorry if I'm going too fast and I'm not talking too much. I should maybe be doing that. Oh, wow, I do nothing. Okay, I think I need another. Oh, but how much does Lycan Rock do to me? Okay, I can survive a Moonblast into an Acceler Rock. I think I'm going to protect. Because into Florges. +2, +2, +3. This isn't that our captain, right? No, so this dies. Store power. This didn't die? How the hell? Okay. How didn't I should have probably protected again? Yeah, I should have protected again. That was a bad play by me. Anyway, I can go into Grimmnarl. They set up sand. And I reflect up. They set up sand for the Lycan Rock, but I have webs up, so my Cyclizar is actually faster. And actually, I think that right here I can shed tail into my Tauros because that shouldn't break the sub. Like Tauros. Oh, they roar me out. Okay, good play. Still, I got the Intimidate off, which isn't gonna do too much actually. Anyway, so my new win condition is a Tauros, which can win here. I'm going to protect here. Oh, they are the rock. Okay. That's interesting. Does Calm Mind allow me to survive after sun? It doesn't, right? No, it surely doesn't. So I'm just going to store power for a little bit of chip. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to perish Song. I die, right? I just die. But I think now I can shed tail. I'm just basically trying to stall out turns. I shed tail here into my Tauros. Actually, would I kill with Tauros into Florges? No, I wouldn't. Assuming they are 50th, but Florges has been doing way too much damage, I think. Like here they were. Well, let's think about it this way. If I go into Cyclizar, I die and I'm in the same situation again. Because they are gonna kill me and stay, so I need to hope that Oh, I should have switched. Damn, okay. If I had switched, I would have been able to kill them in the next turn with close combat. Damn. I forgot that they were their captain with this man. Actually, I probably would have won if I did that, but oh well. Read? Was that supposed to be body press? I think that was supposed to be body press. But funny. Anyway, GG's. As I told you, I wasn't using a serious team because this person is confirmed in playoffs and so am I. But looking back at this, I forgot they could be terrain because if I did 16, actually 19, but Terra water Lorges. Yeah, they weren't fifth death. They didn't have any physical defense at all. So a close combat would have killed them. No, but then I just lost to Torkoal with this mon anyway. Right? Like Torkoal. How much did Torkoal take later from an outrage? 30. Cyclizar into Torkoal, 30. Well, I guess they were just max HP. So Tauros would have first a earthquake. I do that. Yeah, I actually could have won right there if I just switch into Cyclizar and then in close combat. Well, actually, not really, because the Lilligant would have been faster than me. Basically, the Torkoal gets a hit into Tauros, and then after the sun, the Lilligant also gets a hit into me, and both hits plus a Lycan Rock as a Rock should probably kill me, especially because I'm lowering my defenses with close combat a lot. I would need to lower my defenses against the Florges and the Komala, and just those two, but at -2 SPDF, any hit from Torkoal into any hit from Lilligant kills these Tauros because I didn't have much special defense investment. So that's it. I'm sorry that the last week and this week weren't very serious, but I'm not gonna be throwing away my good sets for no reason. So that's it. Goodbye.